I don't want you to ever forget who you are. And if you don't know who you are, I want you to know this. You are very, very important. You are very, very special. And if you ever go out throughout your life and realize everything that ever happened to you, you was at the center of it. Like there was nothing else or nobody else but you. And you had a choice. You had a choice of what you was going to say to yourself. You had a choice of what you thought, how you wanted the situation to plan out. You had a choice in that. Anything that ever happened to you, you had a choice. And I know it may sound shitty because it's like, I didn't choose. You don't choose a lot of these things. But the reason why they happened to you is because you didn't know the power of your choice. You didn't know that you had a choice. So that's what I started it off with. Like, if you didn't know who you are. And then this boils down to the confidence. I want to just reflect back on my life a little bit. I was dating this girl and I thought she was just like the worst girl ever, bro. Like, I thought I loved her or something, but I knew she didn't love me because she was just like such a hoe I don't know anyways, she was just such a hoe in my eyes. And the one thing I can remember, like us having a conversation about it, she was just like, where's your confidence? The last nigga I dated, he would have never basically looked at a situation and played it the way you playing it. But me, I take every situation with a salt of grain, like a grain of salt, like I take every situation for what it is. I take every situation, every little thing about a situation, I take it all in. Not realizing that at that moment or at that time that I was in control of all of that. Not knowing that I did have a power and it was called confidence. And she was trying to explain that to me, but I just couldn't get it. I'm like, bitch, how I'm going to be confident? You over here cheating. Not realizing this is my situation and I have a choice and I have a say-so. Y'all don't worry about my hair, man. I'm going to redo it. That shit look crazy. But anyways, you have a choice. And in that choice is your choice to make the situation either better or worse. So like I said, man, I also went through all of these people's pages that I felt like was part of my worst situation or causing my situation to be worse. I went through all these people's pages. Why? As soon as I left, comments stop. Posts stop. The same people who talk to the same people stop talking to each other. And it took me probably, this last 5 years, I just opened my eyes up to it just yesterday. Last night, just this morning, 4 o'clock this morning, I just opened my eyes up to it and realized I was the biggest story in these people's book. Like, I was the biggest character in these people's story, you know what I mean? Like, I was, like, think of the Bible, I'm Revelations, bro. I'm Revelations and Genesis, bro. I'm from the beginning of the best story and I'm the end of the best story. You are too. That's exactly how your life is. You begin it and you end it. It's up to you. So, it's crazy saying all this, right? It's crazy the way I'm trying to explain it. All right, long story short, this is the best way I can explain it. You are the cause of your whole situation. Everything that you go through, you already thought it. The only problem with your situation is you don't have confidence in yourself enough to say, hey, I'm causing all of this. This is my world. They're just living in it. You never think like that because there's so much going on. It's just almost like impossible to think like that. It's like, yo, oh, this person. Listen, I'm here to tell you, you are the begin. Like, do you know how many people you'll never meet? You were put here for these people. You were put here just for those few people to get your skin riled up. Now, once they got your skin riled up, this was the best thing you could have did. And I'm hoping somebody's going through something that you could take this like a grain of salt. The best thing that you can do is change your mental talk. And that's the worst part. That's the toughest part because your whole inside is boiling. Your skin, ears, everything is to the top. Like, you feel the smoke coming out the roof. But this is the best part about it. It's your situation. The only thing you have to do is have a little confidence. And I know that sounds so hard. It sounds so hard because it's like, bitch, how can I have confidence when everything feels like it's falling apart? But that's the beauty in it. Now you have time to rebuild. Now you have time to see what was raggedy. Now you have time to see what you don't like. Now you have time to see what you do like. And the only thing that you have to focus on now is what you do like. That's the only way you're going to get out of this. That's the only way you're going to get out of this is to see the beauty in the situation and take it all. Take it all and say, you know what? This is a beautiful situation. And this is what I want to happen to my situation. And that's all you got to think about. Now, whether or not it gets worse or better, that just determines your thought process. Man, I tried to say enough. Stay great.